Look at this beautiful 1983 pickup truck. It's a K20 Scottsdale, 1983. 1983. It's gorgeous. It has its imperfections, and we're gonna go over those today. Welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located in Las Vegas. We get to hang out here every day and we're surrounded all these fancy cars. We've got muscle cars, exotic cars, Ferraris, classic antiques, antique Al Capone's car sitting over there. It's nuts. Anyway, you clicked on this 1983 Chevrolet pickup truck. It's bright red. It's undergone plenty of restoration over the years, and it's really sharp. It's really sharp. If you're looking for one of these, this could be it. Now look, I'm your living, breathing condition report. That's what we do here at Celebrity Cars, okay? We want to sell you these cars. Maybe you're sitting at home, you don't want to travel. You want this to go on a truck, you want to know all about it. You want to know if it has rusts and scratches and, you know, marks in the paint and all that kind of stuff. We're going to go over that, okay? And then we're going to go for a drive, and, you know, it's all pretty cool. So follow along. If you're interested in purchasing this truck, don't do any fast forwarding. It's not allowed, okay? You need to pay attention, because then you call, well, I didn't know about this. Well, you're going to know about it. Okay, so I like to start in the front of the vehicles. You're going to notice some little stickers all over. I'm going to address these stickers, okay? Because I've kind of done all of this beforehand so we can move a little quicker. So this whole truck generally is in really, really nice shape. It's got some scratches on the windshield from some bad rubber on the windshield wipers. Obviously the chrome, being 1983, if it wasn't redone, it's gonna have some blemishes and some scratches to it. It's gonna have a little bit of road wear. This truck was painted. I did find a little you know, extra paint at the bottom of the passenger side door. Rust, I'm gonna say, is very minimal. It's just some surface stuff that I've found, and I did not look underneath it yet, but we'll do that together real quick in just a few short minutes. But anyway, the red paint kind of sort of needs your professional detailer, okay? Maybe even some stuff right off your shelf in the garage. It's in really good shape, all right? There's barely any big chunks taken out of it at all. So it's a one really good red size, red color. Parts of it weren't painted later on, so all the red matches, okay? So there's no you know, darker red fender or anything like that. It's all painted all at one time. There are some small scratches, and lucky for you, they're at the very bottom of the passenger side door, and I'll show you those as well. But let's start at the front. The headlights look great. The grille looks terrific. The chrome looks good. This chrome bumper, you can see, you know, the fine scratches in it. Is this something that you could get out with your, you know, favorite detailer? I'm sure it could look a little bit better, absolutely. But other than that, it is what it is, and it's nice and straight. There aren't any big dings or dents in it. I did just see one just now as I said that. There's a small ding right here. It's really small. I didn't notice that until just now. I'll put that right there. A small ding right there. I'm going to take these off as I go on. Now look, there's a small mark here from somebody bumping into something, which created a little bit of surface rust. Same thing right here. And underneath is nice. And there you have it. So yes, you have a little bit of rust around these bolts. Well, what 1983 doesn't have a little bit of rust around one of its holes? But like I said, you can look right in through the grate, and the radiator looks awesome. They got extra fog lights in here. Like I said, the headlights look terrific. And that's about the end up here. Coming up and looking at the hood, like I said, there's no great big chunks taken out of this, okay? There's no obnoxious chunk. There's no, you know, paint put into a little spot or anything like that. It's just a nice piece of really nice red paint. Once again, I told you it's gonna need an extra detail, but that's, you know, that's okay. That's okay, because it's just gonna look even more red, so that's super special. But the side looks good, the fender looks terrific. Up here, you notice I put some stickers up here on the windshield. Just some of these marks up here from, once again, a bad windshield, a bad windshield wiper. We'll put these marks in the glass. So it is what it is. There you have that. Got a nice tint on there. And right down below, I did put another sticker right here because there's a couple just short, small little scratches that could potentially come out with your, you know, your favorite detailer. Okay, working our way down the driver's side of the car. I didn't put any stickers along the side of the car here because there's nothing to share with you folks. There's no chunks. I haven't found any dings yet. I'll look over it again one more time. While I'm down here, all the red looks terrific. There are no paint drips down here. Maybe some little ones all the way at the bottom, but I mean, they're really nothing. They're not great big obnoxious, paint drips down there. So this driver's side window has got a little bit of scratch in the tint, but other than that, the glass is terrific, and I'm talking really minor. Okay, you can barely notice it. Working our way down the rear fender here. Notice I didn't put any stickers. The wheels on both, all the way around, are good. None of these have been curbed. They're in fantastic shape. Pro Comp wheels, they're called. Okay, working our way down. Working our way into the back. I'm going to spin this around so we get a good look at the rear bumper here. Now this rear bumper is pretty much in the same shape as the front bumper. It's nice and shiny, but it's got some wear to it. Particularly around the edges. This truck is, I would presume, have been used in all this amount of time. It's not perfect, but it still looks really good. Back here, we just need some polish, some chrome polish. There is a minor dent in the bumper right here, and there's one right here. So somebody did lightly back into something here at some point, I guess, because there's a little ding here and a little ding here. And just some marks back here in the chrome. Once again, you're going to need a good polisher back here to shine up the rest of it. That's all there is to it. This whole back gate down here below, all this is nice and red, nice and solid. The back door looks good. There's a couple minor abrasions in the top part, the clear part of the paint right here, which could probably be wiped off, but for certain, a detailer, once again, will take care of all that. See if I can figure out how to move in this. Get a good look at the truck bed back here. This all kind of sort of seems new and barely used. Got a good spare, got some extra parts. Give us a call. We'll tell you what's in that box back there. Just a couple little gaskets and extra parts for it. But this coating seems to be, very recent, and it feels great, and it barely looks used back here. Lots of space to do stuff with. Hatch works good. Going to continue to push this, and we'll go up the passenger side. Okay. Oh, by the way, up here, this top sill all the way around is in really, really nice shape. Just a couple little, there's not a whole lot of this, okay, and scratches down the side. I would be pointing that out to you. So all this top surface here all the way around looks really, really nice. Just looking for that detailer. Okay, coming up the passenger side. I didn't mark anything here because I didn't see anything here. Beautiful red. Now down here, as we cruise across the bottom, you'll see my stickers. Here and here. Now, this one is for a small chip right here. This is the first chip I'm actually bringing up on this truck. There's a chip there and a chip there. And right here is a small bubbling of the paint. Now I'm being really picky here, folks. I hope you appreciate the detail we're going into here to show you this truck, because these kinds of things you won't see in normal photographs nor normal videos. So once again, we're back up to the red paint. Oh, nice, a beautiful sea of paint. I see a couple watermarks here and there in this section. The detailer I told you about. You got to call that guy. Okay, and back over here to the passenger side window. I put these stickers on here because they're just small abrasions in the window tint, not the glass. The glass is fine. Glass is in good shape. You see a couple marks here and there. This is easy fix stuff. The side mirrors look good. And if you come over my left shoulder and go back to the windshield, you can see a couple more of these marks from a degrading windshield wiper. The rubber all seems to be pretty good on these now, but at one point, obviously they weren't. I do see there's a small little mark right here This is, I want to point this out because, you know, this truck is in really good shape. And there's just a small little mark right there. See how big it is compared to my finger. And we're back to the paint. I see some wax in the door jambs. It needs to get cleaned up a little bit. This front wheel is in great shape. I know the back one's good. The chrome around this, oh, this is a little loose here. See that? Just a little loose going on there. Those kinds of things. Okay, let's work our way to the back of the truck here again real quick. Let's just look underneath for just a moment. I'm not sure we're going to put this up on a lift, but in the meantime, we can get a good look at underneath it now. Underneath here, it could be cleaned. It looks good. I don't see any really big bad rust. I do see some surface rust down underneath. Can you, do you mind coming down here and just sticking that up underneath for just a minute? It's pretty accessible. So you see what I mean? Looks like a newer exhaust system on both sides for the duals, and just some surface rust that just needs to be cleaned up down here. Once again, I don't see anything drastic. I can see underneath the truck bed. It's all very clean, if you will. It's not clean. It needs to be cleaned up. But you know, you can tell if things are about ready to rot and fall apart. And driving this thing is just unbelievable. So air conditioning works incredible. This is definitely something that you could drive every day. Oh, and the miles. We didn't talk about the miles. The odometer says somewhere around 95, 96,000 original miles. It's pretty awesome, huh? And let's do one shot under here if we could. So you just see we got some of that surface crud down here, and that's about the gist of it. I don't see anything jumping out at me. I don't see that this is, you know, jumped any monstrous holes, and down here's all banged up. I don't see any of that stuff. I just see some surface crud that I believe can easily be cleaned up. All right, let's look and see what's underneath this. And then we'll look at the interior. Feast your eyes in here. All this area here, this black, boy, I've seen this in such worse condition. Just a couple marks, just over time marks. But other than that, I think this is really nice. It's all nice and solid. Plastic piece for the fan is in good shape. The fender wells are in good shape. The hoses all look good. You can see some bright blue shocks coming up from underneath. The motor looks nice and clean. It runs really, really good. You can see the fuel injection system going on there. And go to celebritycars.com if you found this video first on the internet and you're learning about this truck, and hopefully they'll tell you what engine size that is. The master cylinder going on. You can see all the air conditioning stuff coming out. Easy to check the oil. Everything looks great under here. Can you look straight down on that? Check that out. That's part of the window sticker in the build sheet down there. It's legible. You can actually read it. It's really awesome. And look up underneath. You see how all this is nice and solid. There you have the engine compartment. Let's look inside. I'm going to open the driver's side door, and I'm going to open the passenger side door and probably spin it around a little bit so we can see in there just a little bit better. Let me know when we got some decent light in there. Is that good? Think so? Okay, cool. All right, so watch my hand, please. No dryness. Nice moisture. Nice and firm. Beautiful seat. I would presume this was redone at some point because there's no way you can keep a seat this nice. So this is beautiful. The carpets look terrific. The four-wheel drive system down here is all in one piece. The rubber around the shifter seems to be all in one piece. This cup holder is pretty cool. I'm gonna delicately lift up this pad here because I want to see what's underneath. And there's the top of the dash and the dash pad, and I gotta tell you, it looks pretty darn good. It's not perfect. I can't point at any blemishes, but it looks pretty darn good. Now I know why this is up here doing the protecting thing. So I'll put that back up on there and we'll go over the rest of this. Thank you. Okay. Even has its label on it still. But yeah, the red dash looks fabulous. Let me come over there. Oh, the headliner. The headliner's, check out the headliner. Headliner's sagging. Headliner needs some help. Just a little sag. It's not ripped. No rips. It's beautiful. Just needs to be reinstalled. Let's see if I can get this seat to go forward. Oh, I can. Got some extra Pioneer speakers back here. This back wall looks terrific. Okay, let me come over there. Oh, wait a minute, before I come over there. Looking at the inside of this door panel. Boy, this even looks replaced as well. I'll bet you it wasn't though. Man, this is beautiful. I guess it was replaced. I don't really think it came this way. These bags down here, I'll show you on that side as well. These always crumble and dry up, and these are in wonderful shape. The inside of this door looks great. I'm gonna come over there. Sit in the driver's seat. Got some speakers down on the floor on both sides. Dashboard looks awesome. All the gauges look perfect. They look perfect. The gauges are really shiny. They're all, obviously this was probably replaced at some point as well. The radio's very authentic. Headlights work. I saw them go on. I'm not gonna play with the windshield wipers. The gas pedal, the brake pedal look good. Park brake looks good. Very easy to find the hood opener. There's some buttons here that says fuel tank. I'm not really sure what that's all about. And the inside of this door pretty much looks exactly like the other door. Yep. Once again, plenty of moisture in here. All of this feels good. Chrome in here looks really nice. Steering wheel's awesome. Everything looks great. What a great truck. Okay, well, you've seen the outside, you've seen the inside. I guess it's time to go for a ride. Let's go for a ride. I'll show you what this thing's all about. Okay, so we're back in this 1983 pickup truck, folks. This is just, this is something. This is a beautiful truck. I don't change anything I said earlier. Seeing this out in the sunlight, it's absolutely beautiful in here. I'm gonna put the key in the ignition. Gonna get the air conditioner going. Starts up right up. Here's your air conditioning. Oh, it's noisy, but it works. Nice August day here in Las Vegas. Headliner's beautiful. Everything looks absolutely terrific. The voltage meter is good. The oil pressure is perfect. Temperature is real low because we pretty much just started it. And the radio
to choose from. They'll help you customize your furnishings, giving you
works great. I'm going to turn the air conditioner down just a little bit so we can hear each other. Just keep the cool air going. And my foot's on the brake, clunking it into drive. Off we go. Let's see what this thing does. Whoa. Wow, this is really nice. Okay, 45 miles an hour. Let's check out the brakes. 3, 2, 1. Wow, perfect. Stops just like a brand new truck. Brand new, like power brakes, all that stuff. I'm not sure if these are power brakes or not, but this truck stops perfectly. No yank to the right or left. None of those things. There's no wobble going on. There's no noises in here. This is just fabulous. Back on the gas pedal. Steering wheel's fun to hold on to too. Suspension's great. There's no rattles or clunks. Foot's back on the brake. Turn signals work good. Just had to double check. Okay, back on the gas. And turn the air down all the way. Great response. A little bit of air coming in through the windows, which is fine. Foot's back on the brake. Brakes are great. Suspension's wonderful. It's got good power, but you're not going to win any races with it. Nice truck. Gonna turn the air back up. Little air conditioning in here. Hey, great truck, folks. It's got, you know, it's a 1983. I think it's got its little issues. It's got a couple little small marks on it, but other than that, for the money, this is incredible. What a great truck. If you have any questions, give us a call. 702-818-1031. If you found this video online first, go to celebritycars.com and you can read about how many owners this has had, how many miles it's got on it, what was done to it, all those cool things, okay? Once again, happy to answer any questions. I'm Scott. There's Andrew and Ryan in there. You can call any of us. And we'll see you when you come to Vegas. Come to Vegas, come to Celebrity Cars. We'll see you next time. Thanks.